He makes dumb jokes while he shoots his guns. Major Slack is lots of fun.
Major Slack attack.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no guns in this game.
Shut up, Pee-wee. Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Attack, your first stop for titillating tactical Oblivion Remastered gameplay, and I'm Overencumbered. This is part 2 of my walkthrough, my Oblivion Remastered on Master difficulty walkthrough, and let me just get rid of some things here. That and the club, and that should put me under. There we go. And I'm just going to backtrack and take care of a few things. One or two things that I forgot, one or two things that I just want to talk about, one of them being lockpicking. Thank you everybody for your birthday wishes. Yes, when I launched part 1, that was April 29th, that was indeed my birthday, and I am indeed 66 years old. That's no bullshit, pardon my French. I really am 66 years old. Apparently, I look a lot younger than I am, but apparently I sound a lot younger than I am as well. This is something I'm recently becoming aware of. Some of you are like, geez, I thought you were 20, Slack. Yeah, no, I'm not 20, I'm 66. I guess a lot of you are expecting me to sound something like, hi, my name is Major Slack, and we're gonna play this here video game called Oblivion Remastered. Now, oh, hang on. Oh, I just saw that Matlock is on the TV. Nope, can't play this video game now. I gotta go watch Matlock. I'll be back in an hour. Better make that 2 hours. I'm gonna take a nap after Matlock. After 2 hours. Hi, my name is 1 second. Hi, my name is Major Slack. Sorry about that, I forgot to put my dentures in. Yeah, so we're gonna play this here video game called
Oblivion Remastered, Slack?
Oblivion Remastered. Sorry, I had a bit of a senior moment there. Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm 66 going on 16, seriously. Lockpicking. I know all the tricks about lockpicking, but I still suck at it. That's why I never demonstrated how. I mean, a lot of you thought that I just kind of like fiddled around with lockpicking in part 1, and then you all thought I didn't know all the tricks. I just thought it was like kind of pointless to demonstrate all the tricks if I still suck at lockpicking. It looked like, you know, the tricks don't actually work, but when they do actually work. Let's just do a quick tutorial on lockpicking here. What you have to do is get all the pins, those orange pins, in the up position, and you just like use whatever it is button is to move the pick, and then you have to tap the set tumbler button when the pin is at the top, and the pin falls at varying speeds, making it more or less difficult to lock the pin in at the top because there's less of a window of opportunity when the pin is actually at the top. So you can get lucky and just try to, like, you know, or you can use a bit of strategy here. The strategy is you want to get the pin falling at the slowest speed. See, that's a pretty slow speed. And then once you get it falling at the slowest speed, you can hold down the move pick button, whatever that is for you, to keep it jammed in the up position. And at this point, a lot of you think that that's the end of the strategy. You just simply press the set tumbler button and you'll automatically get it to set, which is not true. I'd say it's about a 50% chance. It can fail easily at this point. What you can do to further the strategy at this point is to set the tumbler at a specific point where the lockpick is. And for me, it's when the lockpick hits the bottom and it's just starting to go back up. Let's see if I can pull this off. And once again, that's a fast fall. That's a slow fall. And you can always tell you've got the slowest pin fall speed when, if you hold the move pick button up, you don't see any spring at all appearing as the pin is kind of jumping up and down. And then it's just a matter of setting the pin or setting the tumbler at the right position when the lockpick is. For me, it's, see, I blew it. It's just as the lockpick is going up. There we go. And after all that, this is what you get. 20 gold, a lockpick, and 2 torches. This is why I can't stand lockpicking. Because it's just... I mean, I don't have the patience for all that to wait around for the slow tumbler fall and you know, and I suck at it anyways. So I'm definitely going to go with my original plan, and that is to use the open lock spell on most locks. Let's just continue further back. One correction. Somebody said these fake rats here, you can kill them. You're right. You can kill them. They just don't have a health bar. So let's see if we can get a little bit of sneak leveling out of these guys. Did he kill you? No, he's still alive. And he's dead. There we go. We have the marksman leveling. And I think he's dead too. And let's go all the way back here. Everyone's saying I should have picked this up, the wrist irons. So I got them. I don't have any notes on that whatsoever. I have 65 pages, a whopping 65 pages of notes on Oblivion from my original walkthrough. And I don't have any notes whatsoever on the wrist irons, so I don't know why. Maybe I was playing as a melee character in the original walkthrough, so it didn't matter, but... and I also don't... I have very few notes on lockpicking, but I have all kinds of notes on the open lock spell, so... I think that's the route I took in the original walkthrough as well. There's a skeleton here that somebody was saying I forgot. Flawed Ribby. I forget where it is. I'm just gonna have to leave it behind because I don't want to spend too much time here. Here. Here's the goblet. Right there. Wow, that's really hard to see. You're right. It is there. You're right, dude. Okay, I got it. Okay, great. Alright, warp speed, Mr. Sulu. And this is where we left off. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so this is point of no return. After you jump down there, you can't go back. Great time to do a quick save.
The Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get
A couple
here
of cheap
before
shots on these guys.
come
Just
again.
playing
Get the
ourselves
Emperor
right
out
here.
of here.
For the blades and the Emperor! Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
Hey, hang on. Calm down there, big boy.
He is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Alright, I'm not on good terms with the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Alright, so we get to choose your birth sign. This is permanent for the rest of the game, so choose well. I'm going to choose the Lord. This is going to go perfect with the Breton. Shield 15 and resist magic 15%. So we're going to have like a whopping 65% magic resistance. So that's it. Let's go. Oh, hang on. You may probably want to see the other. Okay, warrior. It's going to cycle through them all. You can pause the video. See what they're all about. What's this one? Oh yeah, this one I tried this. If I was playing casually, I'd probably choose this one. But there's no way I'd choose it in the walkthrough because there would be no end to the ridicule I'd be facing. You chose the Tower Stone? Are you fucking kidding, Slack? Okay, so we're going with Lord, and
the signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the Lord shall prove a faithful patron in your quest for glory.
Okay, can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
So where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Done.
Stick close and let us do our job. And you'll
All
be
right.
all right.
Off you go. Off you go, Boris. And let's just quickly check these guys for potions. There's be another one right here. There's a potion. There's my arrow.
Forth the protect the Emperor.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Not much farther.
Take them down!
The Emperor's in danger! For the blades and the Emperor!
You done? Yeah.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Are you stuck? He was just taking a whiz. Come on, go do your duty, Glenroy.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers. it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your
You
life.
thought we'd go down easy?
To me? With these crappy weapons? Sorry to say, Emperor, you're doomed.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm!
You thought we'd go down easy?
This one's mine! You thought we'd go down easy?
Told you to stay with the Emperor.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, Oblivion. Watch it. Watch it, Emperor. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Stranger,
I'm out of here.
chose a bad day to
Okay, and did you get him?
No. Talos saved.
Oh, he took care of him right away. That's a new one. Sometimes, like, Boris just misses and that assassin chases you all over the place. And may even kill you. Boris, what up? Oh, here we go.
We failed.
No, you failed.
I failed.
That's right.
The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He
Yes.
said that? Why?
Yes. Apparently there is another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay, how do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there.
Oh, no.
But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced pilgrim. Am I right?
Yeah. Okay. If you say so. Okay, you get to build your character now. I'm going to go with a custom class. This basically will cover, like, okay, you can get like these pre-built classes, which basically do everything for you. There's 3 things to select: your specialization, your favorite attributes, and your major skills. I'm just going to hover over each one. You can see what it does. You get 1 specialization. The specialization, all 7 skills of your specialization receive initial +5 level bonus and increase more rapidly. So there's like basically 3 specializations: combat, magic, and stealth. For combat, all the 7 skills are... Where's the list in here? All the 7 skills are armor, athletics, blade, block, blunt, hand-to-hand, and heavy armor. For mage, these 7 skills are alchemy, alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, and restoration. And for stealth, these 7 skills are acrobatics, light armor, marksman, mercantile, security, sneak, and speechcraft. Alright, and then you can choose any one of these predetermined classes, which just basically selects everything for you. I'm going to go with the custom class, though. You can like select everything on your own. So I'm going to go with we just like research and development say go with magic. So we're going to go with magic. Let's go over to attributes. Attributes, we're going to go with intelligence and agility. Okay, intelligence covers maximum magicka, and agility covers the amount of damage you do with daggers, short swords, and foes most particularly, and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. And for major skills, you get to choose 7 major skills. Major skills receive an initial plus 20 level bonus and increase much more rapidly. So I'm going to go with athletics, switch over to magic, and here we're going to go with alchemy, alteration, conjuration, and destruction. And in stealth, we're going to go for marksman and sneak. And this is my build. And we're going to call this, you can name your class. I'm going to call it the Breton Stealth Mage. That's all there is to it. Continue. That's our Breton Stealth Mage class. Continue. And it's a done deal.
Really? I
Yes,
would
really.
never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Got it. Okay, so
Good.
ta-ta. See
The
you in the funny
Emperor's
papers.
trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do, as if we care?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you.
All
You
right.
better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
And at this point, he takes away the sword that you may have been using up to now. And we're done here. I'm just assuming that everybody wants to see all the dialogue, since it's like the first run through Oblivion Remastered. Post a comment. Do you want to see the dialogue, or you want me to skip the dialogue? Post a comment. Cast your vote. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Don't have to do that. And what do I want to do? Magic, clairvoyance. There we go. And go through the door. And into the sewers. And for the final part, I'm just going to speed run through. Because we're out of, like, resources. And there's a couple rats and I think a goblin or something. So, clairvoyance, and just follow the magic blue light. Here you get one last chance to make any changes to your custom class or your character or whatever. I'm just gonna correct the spelling of infinitely pissed off. Yeah, I know, I misspelled it. I put one too many I's here. Let's just take that. There we go. That's a lot better. Infinitely pissed off. There we go. That's better. What? Yes. That's all. And finished. Exit sewers. Once we're outside, you want to turn to the west. Basically go up the hill behind you and keep tapping the wait button until you can wait. That means you're out of combat, or the enemies are no longer in your vicinity. There we can get wait. And the first thing you want to do is go to the west here to Wayne and Priory. And tutorial is done. Anything else? We good? Here we go. Deliver the amulet. New quest. And just grab all these steel blue Entaloma. That is awesome. The sound effect there of the thunderstorm. And these green stain cups, those are going to be useful as well. Make sure you grab those. in here, we're going up the stairs and to the right. We're going to go talk to Joffrey.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I brought you the amulet of the kings.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
There you go.
By the Nine. This is the amulet of kings.
Told you.
Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Well, let's just pretend that our character is telling the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
So, who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
Well, the Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Okay, so where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin.
Martin.
He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
All right. Lay them resources on me.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
All right. So, let him open up the chest there. At which point you can use the chest as a safe storage place. I'm just going to take everything that's going to be overloaded and then put stuff back until I'm good to go. So, let's stash the claymore. We'll come back and get this stuff later. Okay, so we're under, and that's it. And you can also sleep in a bed over here for free. And what you want to do is sleep till between 6 in the morning. Oh, we're good. Between 6 and 10? We just like R&D. Tell me, when is it? That's 6 a.m. Yeah, no, between 6 and noon. Anytime between 6 and noon. Having done that,
Good morning.
make your way over to the chapel. Wayne and Priory. And find...
Good to see you.
Nope. This guy right here. Hey, hey, where are you going?
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades.
Prior
Please,
Mabaral.
if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Cool. That's a generous offer. Thank you.
Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
Very good. Any freebies here? Nope.
Hi there.
Let's go get our horse.
Hi there.
There it is. Alright, and this horse will fast travel with you everywhere you go. Let's go to town and sell us some stuff. And get acquainted with the merchants and the various mini games involved with that. Alright, in town. First thing I want to do is basically run around town to reveal the map. Quiet, everybody. Doing a walkthrough here. Just want to run to the southwest and want to collect all these sacred lotuses here. These are important. It's been extremely valuable.
All's quiet. Times like this, I think the thieves are all the way on holiday.
Had something in the false alarm earlier. Some Khajiit acting suspicious.
Okay, we can make some poisons with these.
Turns out he was just groomed.
A couple of things about the difficulty level. Number one, I am not an elitist. Not at all. I'm not playing on master difficulty because I think I'm like some kind of like holier than thou gamer. You should play on the difficulty setting that you feel most comfortable with. I can't stand elitists. Don't let anybody tell you that, you know, that adept difficulty is too easy. I know that if I was playing on the PS5, I'd probably be struggling with adept. I'm sure I'd be struggling with adept. So just ignore all that nonsense. I can't stand people that are like, you know, alchemy is overpowered, sneak is overpowered, using poisons is overpowered. It's like, you know, even to the point where they accuse you of cheating if you're using alchemy or poisons or whatnot, you know. It's like, when does it end? You know, like, if you're not playing using the controller with your feet, you're overpowered. If you're not playing using the controller with your feet while blindfolded, you're overpowered. Oh yeah, well if you're not playing with using the controller with your feet while blindfolded and pissed drunk, you're overpowered. Where does it end? Yeah, so no, I mean, if it's a legitimate game mechanic, you know, that's all there is to it. Anybody else who tries to tell me that I'm overpowered or I'm cheating because I'm using poisons or alchemy or sneak, just shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up and move on. Pardon my French, but seriously, I cannot stand elitists like that, alright? So seriously, that's not me, and that's not who I'm making this walkthrough for. So we're good. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah. Rant over. There you go. So you may feel safe with me if you're playing on the lower difficulty setting. The only thing is, on the lower difficulty setting, if you're following this walkthrough, you may not be leveling up as much as I am, because I'm going to be taking a lot more shots to kill enemies, whereas you might not be taking as many shots to kill enemies with your lower difficulty setting. That's the only thing. But once again, I don't look down on anybody for playing on the lower difficulty setting, and no shame involved whatsoever. Play on the difficulty setting you feel most comfortable with.
Citizen.
Okay, let's take a look at the map, zoom in, and it's mostly all revealed. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the Persuasion minigame. Here, at the best defense, I'll show you where this is. The Persuasion minigame. This is where we're going to try to get the best disposition out of these shopkeepers, which will then give you the best prices.
The best defense, that's me, Morrow Root.
Okay, access this guy, and the Persuasion minigame is always at the far left here. Click on that. And you don't need the tutorial. I'm going to show you what... Well, you can just read this quickly. I'm going to show you exactly what to do.
Alright.
In the original Oblivion, what you had to do is look for his expression and find out which of the 4 reactions he liked. For example, does he like admire, joke, chorus, and boast? And what happens is he's going to like 2 of them and he's going to dislike 2 of them. One of them he's going to really like, and another one he's going to like a little bit. The other one he's going to dislike, and another one he's going to hate. So the first thing you should do is just click on start and click on all 4.
Oh, that's... You don't make me laugh.
Right away. It doesn't matter what you click on. Just click on all 4. Now you're going to click on again, and you're going to get these color-coded ones. The green one is the one that he likes. The red one is the one that he hates. This one he kind of mildly likes, the olive one, and the tan one he kind of mildly dislikes. So you want the biggest number of bars on the one that he likes, which is green, and you want the biggest number of bars on the one that he kind of likes, and you want the fewest number of bars on the red one and the tan one. Okay, so it's that easy.
I like that.
This one,
Can't argue with that. Was that supposed to be? You're full of it.
And I just cycle through. As you're doing this, this is this disposition right here. This disposition is slowly cycling down. So there's kind of like it's kind of like a beat the clock kind of thing. Okay, and I do it very quickly. I generally go for speed, and I know I'm going to make a few mistakes, but the speed makes up for that. So let's just give it a shot.
I'm not buying
that
that.
one.
Where'd you
here.
get that? You're full of it. Europe. Oh, that's great. You win this. I doubt you really mean that. You're full of it. I can't argue with that. I'm not buying. I like that a lot. Europe. Don't be you win. Where'd you get that? That's good. I'm not buying that one. That's enough.
Sometimes you just can't.
Blah, blah, blah. I like that. I can't argue with... Was that supposed to be... You're pathetic. Don't be silly. I won't fight you. I like that. Blah, blah, blah. I can't... That's really fun. I doubt you really mean that.
Oops,
Don't make me laugh. That's great. How's it... Blah, blah. I doubt you really mean that. I won't fight you. Don't make... Oh, that's great. You've got... Was that supposed to be a compliment? I'm not buying that one. I can't argue... Europe. I like that. A lot. That's enough. Europe. I like that. A lot. Was that supposed to be a compliment? You... Oh, that... I doubt you. You're pathetic. You're full of it. That's great. I won't fight you. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Every little bit helps.
Oops. I just paid him by accident. When you start clicking on start and nothing happens, his disposition is maxed out. I think the game just ripped me off for 10 gold. Because once his disposition is maxed out, you should not be able to bribe him. Okay, so let's just exit.
Completely.
And go back in, and you're going to see this notification up here. You've reached the maximum disposition with this character. And at this point, you should not be able to bribe him. I think the game ripped me off. Freaking game. Okay, so now we can go into bartering.
Some of my wares?
We can sell him some stuff, but before you sell him anything, you want to get your maximum haggle. So click on haggle, and as you can see, you have the slider here, buying items and selling items at a percentage. And basically, you want to find the maximum that you can get away with. So usually I like to start out at, say, like 70%. That's a little high. Start out like 65%. That's probably going to be a little high. 65% as in selling items at 65% of the value. Click on continue, and then click on something you want to sell. Something you don't really care about. For example, this here, the steel bow. No, wait, I want to sell that. This rusty iron shield.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Offer refused, so now we have to adjust the haggle down. So it says 65%. Let's adjust down to 60% and try again. Continue. Rusty iron shield.
You need to make a better offer.
And it's still too high. Go back to haggle and adjust it down to 55%. Just keep dropping at 5% until you finally sell it. Rusty iron shield. Okay, so we sold it, and that means we can, next time we can try adjusting it up. So this time I'll try it. It's at 55%, but we know 60% is too much. So let's try it at 58%. Continue and try selling the iron helmet.
That's just not reasonable.
He won't take it, so now we have to adjust it down just 1 point, so down to 57%. We're trying to find the exact outside of the envelope that he'll accept. Rusty iron helmet.
That's a good deal.
There we go. So now we know that 57% is the maximum haggle that we can get with this guy for now. Right? And now let's just sell off everything. Kind of on the fence whether to keep the leather armor or not. Definitely don't need the shield.
That's a good deal.
It's an extra £6. I'm going to keep it for now, but I probably won't even wear it. Don't need both these bowls. Let's sell out the one with the lowest health. And I'm not going to need this.
That's a good deal. That's more than a good price for a good customer.
I don't need both these.
A fine transaction. I appreciate your business. You too.
Very good. All right. Now you could do this persuasion game with all the merchants in town and level up a lot. I'm just going to do it with that guy. You could also do it with the heavy armor guy here.
I'm Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor.
I don't think there's anything that he'll buy that
Have a
we
look
haven't
at my
sold
wares.
already.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Yeah, we're not carrying any heavy armor. I left it back in the chest. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, and I forgot to do the haggle and everything with him. I'm
Tell
not
your
going to
friends
bother
about
because
it.
I find it like, you know, I should have sold that
Enough talk.
sapphire to the other guy. Okay, let's go down the street to the Mystic Emporium.
Hi. Good afternoon.
And talk to
If you need to get rid of some, what can I do for you?
Orlinway. And do the same
So?
thing with her. We're going to try to get the highest disposition we can get. Okay, so she starts at 35. Let's just click on
Don't-
start and click on
that's
all
right. You
4
can't skip.
indiscriminately
Well
just to
done.
get the color-coded ones. Okay, so she likes joke and boast, and she hates admire and coerce.
Wish I could say that. You're waste. I like that a lot. Don't waste your flattery on me. That's really funny. Really? Interesting.
I misclicked there.
Oh, don't waste your
I blew that
flattery
one.
on me. Wish I. What nonsense. Let's just talk. Oh, that's great. That's really too much. Really? That's great. How's it go again? What not? You can't scare me. I like that a lot. What a great story. Let's just talk. Don't talk
blew that
such rock. That's really funny. What a
Yeah,
not
my strategy
now.
is
Let's
just like
talk.
go
I
fast
like
and hope
that
for the best.
a lot. Real. Don't try. Is that so? Is that so? That's great. How's it go again? Don't. What a great story. Not now. Wish I. Oh, that's great. You're wasting your breath.
The one that always throws me off is the tan
Don't
one.
waste your. What a. That's great. How. You can't scare me.
Because it doesn't really strike me as something like a hate color, if you know what I mean.
Wish I could say. You can't. Where'd you get that? What nonsense. You can't. Where'd you get that? Don't try. Well done. Wish I could say that. Is that so? I like. What nonsense. Wish I could. Oh, what nonsense.
Usually I can get her up to 72. 71. That's it. And I'm clicking on start and nothing happens. So, let's just
Take
double
your
check
time.
this. You have reached the maximum disposition for this character, so that's that. Now,
What
bartering.
might interest you in?
Let's organize by the value and try to get the highest haggling position. Let's go for this probably won't work, but let's go for selling items at 70% of the value. I'm just going to offload all my potions here. So I'm going to test it on one potion.
You got a great deal there.
Oh, so you went for 70%. So let's move it up to 75%.
You drive a hard bargain.
Oh, she went for 75%. Let's push it up to 80%.
You don't expect me to make that
There we
deal.
go. So we know it's between 75% and 80%. This is important because we're going to be doing a lot of business with Orlan Way. We're going to be making most of our money early game from her. And I'll show you why later. So it's between 75% and 80%. Let's go for 78. Keep testing it.
You drive a hard bargain.
Okay, and she accepted 78. Let's go for 79.
An excellent bargain.
Okay, so that's the max because we know she doesn't accept 80, but she'll accept 79. There we go. So we've maxed out everything with her. Maximum disposition, maximum haggling. Let's just sell off all the potions. Don't need them.
That's a good deal.
Chameleon. This might be useful.
That's a good deal. A good price for a good...
I'm gonna sell this and this flashbolt gold nugget.
That's a fair deal.
And the ale.
An excellent bargain.
And we're good. And we're up to 1380
I
gold.
appreciate your
Very good.
business. Be seeing you.
It's like we're just short of leveling up. Yep. Just a little more. Alright. Looks like I'm getting some lag here. I did level up. Alright. So, let's go back to Wayne and Priory. And have a sleep. You should definitely do a hard save now. Every time before you level up. And you sleep to level up. And we're going to sleep, let's say, 18 hours. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. And we get to choose 3 attributes to level up. And the level up points are called Virtues. And you can level up any of these 3 attributes a maximum of 5 points. Let me just show the details so you can see what the effect is. I'm going to go for 5 Endurance, 5 Agility, and 2 in intelligence. And I'm just going to hover over each one. You can see what will be the consequences of adding points into this particular attribute. Alright, so once again, 5 endurance, 5 agility, and 2 in intelligence. And it's a done deal. And as a result, we have increased our health from 66 to 76, bumped up our magic a little bit, and we have increased our bow damage. But that won't show yet because our bows are really crappy. But as long as we keep adding points to agility, our bows are going to get better and better. And that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, please give Infinitely Pissed Off a thumbs up and post a comment. And most importantly, subscribe to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Alright, see you next time for part 3 of Oblivion Remastered on Master Difficulty. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.